She seemed like Hollywood's graceful, elegant, and effortlessly charming. But behind Julie Andrews's iconic smile lay a secret that she kept hidden for an astonishing 60 years. Now, at 89, she opens up about the life-changing surgery that shattered her legendary voice, the struggles in her marriage to Blake Edwards, and a regret that will leave you speechless. Born Julia Elizabeth Wells. In 1935, Julie's early life was a mix of music and family turmoil, setting the stage for a career that would captivate the world. Her mother, a talented pianist, remarried Canadian vaudeville performer Ted Andrews after her parents' divorce. Ted didn't just become her stepfather, he also became her vocal coach, helping to hone the incredible talent that would later make Julie a household name. At just 8 years old, Julie began rigorous training under the watchful eye of renowned soprano Madame Lillian Stiles Allen, who quickly recognized her as a once-in-a-generation voice. Madame Stiles Allen didn't just teach Julie, she pushed her to perfection, turning her into one of the most prodigious young talents of the time. By the age of 12, Julie had already made her debut at London's Hippodrome, where she stunned audiences with a complex aria, earning the title of Britain's youngest prima donna. At 13, Julie's talents caught the attention of King George VI and Queen Elizabeth when she performed at the Royal Command Variety Performance. As the youngest soloist ever to perform at the event, she left an indelible impression on the royal family and audiences alike. That same year, she took to the stage in the West End and quickly became a star on BBC radio and television, captivating listeners with her warmth, wit, and undeniable charisma. By the time she was 19, Julie had made her Broadway debut in The Boyfriend, 1954, where she played Polly Brown. Her performance charmed both audiences and critics, earning her the prestigious Theatre World Award for Outstanding Broadway Debut the following year. But it was her portrayal of Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady, 1956, that truly launched Julie into the stratosphere. Though she wasn't the producer's first choice, Mary Martin had turned down the role. Julie's performance was nothing short of mesmerizing. Her unforgettable rendition of I Could Have Danced All Night became a signature moment of the show, which ran for an astonishing 2,717 performances. The role earned her a Tony nomination and cemented her status as a Broadway legend. Despite her stage success, Hollywood made a controversial move by casting Audrey Hepburn in the film adaptation of My Fair Lady, dubbing Hepburn's singing voice while Julie's own was left behind. Yet Julie, who could sing every note effortlessly, refused to let this setback define her. Instead, she pressed on, undeterred, and ever the professional. In 1960, Julie took on the role of Queen Guinevere in Camelot, starring alongside Richard Burton and Robert Goulet. Her powerful performance earned her another Tony nomination and solidified her reputation as one of Broadway's brightest stars. The show later became a symbol of the Kennedy era, after Jacqueline Kennedy famously compared JFK's presidency to the idealistic Camelot court. But Julie wasn't just a Broadway phenomenon. Long before Hollywood fully recognized her talent, she was already a force to be reckoned with on television. On March 31, 1957, she starred in the live CBS broadcast of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, which captivated over 107 million viewers, more than half the U.S. population at the time. Her enchanting performance earned her a Primetime Emmy nomination, further proving that Julie's star power was undeniable. Then, in 1964, Julie was handpicked by Walt Disney to play the perfect Mary Poppins. When the film hit theaters, it was nothing short of a cultural event. Grossing $31 million, it became an instant classic, with songs like A Spoonful of Sugar and Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious becoming timeless anthems. At the 1965 Oscars, Julie won Best Actress for her role, defeating Audrey Hepburn and silencing any lingering doubts about her place in Hollywood's pantheon. Julie Andrews' next film, The Sound of Music, 1965, became one of the highest-grossing movies of all time, earning a staggering $286 million worldwide. In the role of the spirited Maria von Trapp, Julie radiated warmth and joy, captivating audiences around the globe. But behind that iconic mountaintop twirl, so graceful on screen, lay a physical challenge that almost no one knew. The powerful helicopter winds knocked her down again and again, making the scene far more taxing than it appeared. With The Sound of Music winning 5 Oscars, including Best Picture, Julie's place as a Hollywood icon was cemented. Yet, determined not to be pigeonholed, she sought out roles that showcased her incredible range. In The Americanization of Emily, 1964, she played a sharp, witty British widow opposite James Garner, proving she could tackle far more complex characters than just the wholesome nanny she was now famous for. In 1966, she starred alongside Paul Newman in Alfred Hitchcock's Cold War thriller Torn Curtain. Hitchcock, known for his gritty, no-nonsense films, was reportedly uneasy with the polished stars like Julie and Paul. While the film's reviews were mixed, its financial success was undeniable, bringing in $13 million against a modest $3 million budget. Later that year, Andrews took on the role of Jerusha Bromley Hale in Hawaii, an epic drama based on James Michener's novel. With a record-breaking $15 million budget, the film became the highest-grossing of 1966, earning $34.5 million domestically. Yet, filming was far from easy, plagued by storms and constant delays. Despite this, the movie earned 7 Oscar nominations, with rookie Jocelyn Lagarde, who played a Hawaiian queen, stealing the spotlight and winning a Golden Globe. By the late 1960s, Julie had firmly established herself as a Hollywood legend thanks to Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music. But even legends face rough patches. 2 costly flops, Star, 1968, and Darling Lily, 1970, rocked her career. Star, a big-budget biopic directed by Robert Wise, was heavily criticized, with many calling Andrews' performance overdone. The film quickly became one of Hollywood's most expensive failures. Darling Lily, directed by her husband Blake Edwards, also suffered from a troubled production. With a $25 million budget and an ambitious shift in Andrews' image, swearing on screen and even performing a striptease, the movie was a massive flop. Audiences simply weren't ready for this version of Julie Andrews. Still, despite the failures, Andrews earned Golden Globe nominations for both films, a testament to her enduring talent. Hollywood's interest was waning, but Julie wasn't one to back down. In 1972, she took matters into her own hands and launched The Julie Andrews Hour, a variety show that showcased her diverse talents. ABC believed in her enough to offer her a rare 5-year contract, and the show premiered on September 13, 1972. The show combined musical numbers from her Broadway and film career with comedy sketches and special guests. Critics were enamored, praising her voice, versatility, and irresistible charm. But despite rave reviews, the ratings were tough to crack against fierce competition. After just 1 season, ABC canceled the show in April 1973. However, the cancellation came with a surprising twist. The Julie Andrews Hour swept the Emmys, winning 7 out of 10 nominations, including Outstanding Variety Musical Series. As a consolation, ABC offered Julie 5 variety specials between 1973 and 1975. Despite the success in television, Julie knew her future wasn't in the small screen. She sought to break free from her beloved nanny image, and she did so in the most unexpected way: nightclubs. These venues, known for edgy jazz performances, were an unlikely choice for a former Disney icon, but Julie embraced the challenge. On stage, she sang jazz standards, cracked Hollywood jokes, and playfully teased her past roles. Critics were amazed at how seamlessly she transitioned from Broadway ballads to smoky jazz, and audiences were captivated by this new, sophisticated, and daring side of her. In 1979, after nearly a decade away from box office hits, Julie made a stunning return to the big screen in 10, a romantic comedy directed by Blake Edwards. The film was a smash, earning over $74 million and giving her career the jolt it desperately needed. From there, she took on 2 bold roles that redefined her public image. S.O.B. 1981, a Hollywood satire where she shocked audiences by appearing topless, and Victor Victoria, 1982, a film that truly transformed her career. In Victor Victoria, 1982, Julie Andrews played Victoria Grant, a singer who impersonates a man, exploring bold themes of gender and identity. The film was a hit, earning $28 million, a Golden Globe, and an Oscar nomination, marking a career-defining shift in her public image. Julie's personal life was complex. She married set designer Tony Walton in 1959, had a daughter, but divorced in 1967. After therapy encouraged by Mike Nichols, she met and married Blake Edwards in 1969. They adopted 2 daughters and worked on several films together, including Victor Victoria, staying married until his death in 2010. In the 1980s and 90s, Julie took on emotionally rich roles, moved into TV, returned to Broadway, and made a Disney comeback with The Princess Diaries, 2001. After vocal surgery in 1995 ended her singing career, she sued for malpractice, but then focused on vocal advocacy and writing children's books. Despite losing her voice, her legacy of warmth and magic remains timeless. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon.